Okay, it's recording. So I want to get started. I want to get started on time as we can, right? On time as we can. And so I am just so excited. I don't even know where all of this. I have a little bummer back there. I don't even know, like, honestly, where all this excitement all of a sudden started coming from. It's been a little bit of a low time in the last few months. But what they say is absolutely true. If you are staying close to the fire, if you are watching videos, if you are watching other people who are having success, it is contagious. So I went through a little period of time where I wasn't as excited as I had been in the past, and but it's back. It's back, and I'm so excited, especially with conference right around the corner. You know, conference always brings huge energy, lots of good stuff, and right now, um, let me see. One second. Oh, where is it? Hold on. Okay. Okay, you're pulling my hair. You need to go. No me hagas enojar. Go. Okie dokie. Is that better? Is it just me? Okay. And so I'm just really excited because I know that right now it's absolutely the seed planting season. Everything that we do right now is what's going to take off and help us come conference. I've been with the company already through 4 different conferences. I know that after every conference, something huge is always brought out by Mark, right? By our CEO. Different bonuses, different promotions, different things to help us get our business just booming. Now, there was a year, out of the 4 years, most of the years, I was prepared. I planted my seeds. I did everything I was supposed to do. That's how I went diamond following conference, my first conference. That's how every time I go to conference, my check goes up, except 1 year. 1 year, I don't know what the heck I was doing. I was distracted. I didn't put the time in. Christmas distracted me. I was earning decent money. I didn't really worry about planting seeds. And guess what happened when I went to conference? They announced this what was it, the go fast promotions, I think it was, and I had nothing in the works. I didn't have potential distributors. I didn't have potential customers because all these months that lead up to conference, I didn't plant new seeds. I was just maintaining. I was maintaining with distributors I already had. I was maintaining with the customers I already had. So when conference came around and all these things were announced, I was really kicking myself in the butt because I had to start from zero versus instead of just leaving conference and completely just attacking my list of potential customers and distributors, I had to start at zero that day. And I didn't do anything that year. I didn't, my check didn't improve. I didn't promote. I wasn't able to help my distributors on my team promote. After every conference, even if I don't promote, there's people on my team that do promote. And so that year, nothing. And it was sad. To tell you the truth, it was sad because I should have known what I should have been doing to prepare. And so this year, for some reason, I'm just super excited, maybe because it's in January. I feel like it's right around the corner. I feel like that's what everybody needs to kind of just get going, to just start doing what we need to do. And how can we get ready? The main thing to get ready is to be ready for potential distributors, because we always have to be enrolling new distributors. We know that our goal every single month is 3 distributors, 4 loyal customers. If we're not doing that, then we can pretty much guarantee that we are not going to have the paychecks that we want, right? So that is our goal every single month, without excuses. Hashtag no excuses. That should be our motto from here on out. I've been hearing it and I'm like, that's true. We like to come up with excuses, especially during this time of year, that family, that gifts, that, all these things that normally come up the holiday season. We can't allow we can't allow ourselves to use that as an excuse, because if we do, You just have to make it an excuse one time, and that's enough. One time that you allow yourself to use that as an excuse, it's enough to use that as an excuse the whole next 3 months until after New Year's. So honestly, I encourage you. That's what my motto is. I've been doing that this last couple weeks. Every time that I don't feel like doing it, I'm like, no, no excuses, no excuses. We have to do this. I have to do this. So the way that you do that is that you have to be disciplined and consistent with sharing your story. If you want distributors, you have to share your story. There's no way around it. You cannot just share a photo of, join my team or 50% off. You have to share your personal story, because the people that come to you to be on your team, they come to you because there's something about you that attracts them, that draws them in. They want to work with you. But if you don't even give them the chance to get to know you, I know it's hard. It's hard being vulnerable. It's hard opening up to why you're doing this. It's not fun sharing that you are tired of your job. It's not fun sharing that you don't have enough money for the Christmas presents. It's not fun sharing that you are behind on your bills. I know it's not fun. But when you open up and you are vulnerable with your friends, with the people who follow you on Facebook, that's when they can get to know you. That's when they can relate to you. So it's super duper important to share your story. Maybe you don't have a whole lot right now, but find what feels authentic and what you can share. So if you made $40 this month with It Works, don't be afraid to share that helped to pay for maybe a part of your gas that you put it last week. Don't be afraid to share that maybe that helped pay for part of your phone bill, or you went to Target and bought yourself a cute outfit, maybe some new makeup, whatever it is that you like, share it. You don't have to say It Works pays for all my mortgage and my car payments and every single bill, because if it's not true and you don't feel that it's authentic, people are going to sense that. Okay. So it's important to and I know some of these things you probably have heard. I know a lot of times I go, yes, I know that. But when I hear it again, sometimes it triggers it again. And I'm like, somewhere along the line, I stopped doing that. Somewhere along the line, I forgot about that. So I know that this is something that I just had to how can I say, I had to reprogram myself again to start doing this. Okay. So make sure that you're sharing those things. You can share other people's stories they don't have to be from our team. If you see other people's success stories, share it. Make sure that you make it a goal to at least share once a day. Get creative. Don't use the same exact wording. Don't use the same exact photo. Maybe one day sharing your story. Maybe one day share on your Facebook. Maybe one day, share about what you paid off, or share about the friends that you've made, or the adventure, or I know that one of my favorite things that I like to talk about is the fact that because of this business, I have been able to travel more than I ever did. I do it by myself. I had never gone anywhere by myself. Those kinds of things. There's a lot of people who are going to relate to whatever your story is. So don't be afraid to share it. And I actually hear from a lot of top distributors that they make sure to share it every day, and they share it at night, like in the evening, like around, they say like around 8 or so, but we're all in different time zones. But the reason why they find that works really well is because most people are getting ready to go to bed. And what do most people do before they go to sleep when they're winding down? They're looking at Facebook, they're looking at Instagram. And so when they see you night after night after night after night, eventually that little seed is going to start sprouting, right? So make sure, Elizabeth, you're hitting the table and you're making my computer shake over here. Go do it on your little table. WHEN. So, that's how you're going to attract distributors, by sharing what the business has done for you or what it is going to do for you. Don't be afraid to share what you see it doing for you. That once you hit a goal, what it's going to do. You can say you're going to take the kids on vacation. You're going to pay off your car sooner. You're going to, you're saying it's going to happen. You're not telling them it's already happened. So it might happen next month, it might happen 6 months, it might happen within a year. But the fact of the matter is that as long as you continue to work and you're disciplined, it is going to happen. Okay, at some point it's bound to happen. So let me see. Oh, let me see. Don't be afraid to share what you love about the business, because I've been looking through some of the distributors' um, posts, newer distributors, not necessarily on our team, but that I see pop up. They're newer distributors, and they don't share what they love about the business. And if you don't have that passion for the business, why would somebody else want to join you on that journey? You know what I mean? So you have to make sure that you put it out there. Take a minute and think before you post, before you do a video, and think, why do I love it? What is it? What do I feel? Draw that passion, that excitement for your business into your posts, into what you're saying. It doesn't matter if it's written, it doesn't matter if it's a live video, they're going to feel the energy. So you need to make sure you're putting the energy behind it, because I can tell you 100% that when I kind of just do a post just to do it, just to get it out there, versus when I do a post really with my heart in it, or a video with my heart in it, I get totally different results. They are so much better. And it's not like it's necessarily something genius that I'm saying. It's just, energy transfers. So you have to make sure that you are putting that excitement, that love for your business, for your products into your posts. Okay. Um, Something that the sharing of other people's stories, it gives the people who are following you a break from maybe seeing your face, your story all the time, but it also shows them that you're not the only one being successful, or you're not the only one who's going to be successful. There's other people who are finding success with this business. So if you can do it, if they can do it, then the person who's watching your story can also do it. Do you guys have any questions about that so far? You guys understand that everything that you do from here till the end of the year, it's what's going to tell you what kind of success you're going to have come conference. I can guarantee you that if you don't do anything, if you're not consistent these next 3 months, after conference, it's going to be the same. Nothing's going to happen. So whatever you invest right now, your time, your discipline, every day doing what you got to do, that's what's going to pay off over the next 3 months, but really, really after conference. And the good thing is that a lot of times they start counting whatever you do from January 1st. So we always have that possibility that whatever we get done in January counts for whatever the promotion is that is announced. Can you guys hear that as loud as I do? Okay. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so just make sure, I'm not your boss. I can't tell you what you have to do. I'm only here to guide you and help you as best as I can. So that is something that I am getting very serious about, and I really, really suggest, encourage you, beg you, whatever word you want to use, get consistent, get committed, and get passionate about this right now, the next 3 months. It's super important for you, okay? Okay. Any questions about that part? That's topic 1. Do you guys, if you guys need ideas about what to post, because sometimes I get stuck and I don't want to share my same thing. So I have to go out there and scout, and see what to share. So if you guys get stuck, that's why you guys have a team. Ask for help. Ask for ideas. What should I post about? Look at our Facebook pages. I know some of you guys are stronger on Instagram, but you guys can still share the same things on Instagram. Let's help each other out. We're not alone in this. Okay, topic number 2 is the host a post. Did you guys see that it's free this month? We don't have to pay the $10 into it. So I don't know why that made me so much more excited than when I even paid for it. It's stupid because you would think that's it. So when I paid into it, I would get more excited. But for some reason, the fact that somebody else paid for it, it just makes me feel like I have to do something about it now. You know what I mean? It makes me feel a little bit like when I pay into it, I'm like, I'll do it. Okay, when I want to. But now the fact that our leaders paid into it, it just makes me feel like, okay, I better do it because they invested in me. I don't know if that's how you guys feel about it. That's how I felt. So I started doing it last night. I posted the first time. Oh, you guys probably don't know about it. So Elizabeth, you keep shaking the table. Stop. Lovely. Everybody's going to hear me. Can you open the front door, Mama? I'm hot in here. I closed the doors because they were going to mow the lawn. So the host to post this month, not that one, the front one. The host to post this month is so good. There's going to be 3 winners, $500 each. And we don't have to pay into it. We just have to do the work and get people doing host to post for us. So I was super duper duper excited about this yesterday. I got my butt working right away. Last night, I did my first post. And this is something that Erica and I had talked about earlier today. It's funny how some posts work for some people and others work for other people. Because I kind of got this idea from another distributor. It was a long post, do this and this and this. I got crickets last night. Nobody commented. Nobody did diddly squat with it, okay? Even though it's $500 that they could win for 3 people. 3 different people, $500. So total of $1,500. Now, this morning, because that other kind of post didn't work, I did a super short and simple. 3 people are winning $500 each. It's free. Who wants to enter? No photos, no fluff. It's been going crazy all day. I honestly got probably like 12 people doing host to post for me right now. Okay? So you have to be willing to try different things because what works for me might not work for you and vice versa. Okay? So that's just an idea. Sometimes I do host a post like, a few days in a row. Sometimes I take a break. You have to see what works best for your people. It's not raining. You have to see what works best for your type of people, your friends, your followers. Just like a post might work better for me, a different tactic might work better for you. There's some people, I think Denise does it, or she said that when she does do it, she does it like once a week, and that works for her. I in the past when I was doing really good with it, I would do it like every 2 days, 3 days, but different, not the same exact thing. Sometimes I would do a live video, sometimes I would do it in my story. You have to get creative. You have to think of different ways to make it fun. Make it fun for yourself, but also for the people who are following you, okay? And also what I'm doing to grow it more is that I am offering the opportunity to get extra entries into the host to post. So they do the original host to post for the product. Today, what I'm trying new, and we'll see how it works, is that I just gave them a photo to post. And I'm doing the hair, skin, and nails. I got a photo of this girl with like fluffing her hair. And then over it, it says, do you lose a lot of hair? Does it grow, does it not grow? Is it fragile? Something like that. And then I put 2 pills a day, 100% natural. Comment here if you're interested. So instead of giving them like this whole thing that they have to copy with a photo and blah, blah, I told them just post the photo, no tagging, because apparently when they tag you, it affects Facebook. So Facebook knows that we're doing this, so they don't show it to people. And so you have to not let them tag you. Tell them, don't tag me. Just tell me once you've posted it. And then what I'm doing is once they tell me that they've posted it, I go to the post and I comment on it. So that way I see when the comments come in. Okay. And I'm going to be changing it up. Today I'm doing hair, skin, and nails. Next time, tomorrow or whatever, I'm going to change it up, maybe the coffee or whatever, because we don't want Facebook to see that we're all doing the same thing all the time, every day. Okay. That's super important. Any questions about the host to post? Oh, I didn't even finish that point. Hold on. I'm not done. Okay. You wanted to ask me and then I'll continue? What's up, Alita?
Oh, since we're not paying in, do we have to belong into a specific host to post group? Or is it just like we're
in Black Diamond Mine? Yeah. And it's there and everybody's going crazy. It's funny how when they don't have to pay into it, everybody's doing it. Yep, that one.
I saw that.
Yeah. $1,500.
Quick question. Can you repeat, because I have to hear things a lot. When you said if you're going to do it via Instagram to not have them tag you, or?
I'm not sure how Instagram is with that yet, but I'm assuming because it's owned by Facebook, they probably have a very similar algorithm. And I know that Facebook, they detect when a lot of people are tagging you, and it's almost like when you copy a post word for word and you post it, they can see that. So they won't show those posts to as many people. Okay? It's almost like they ground you. So it's the same thing when they're tagging you. And that's why the people who are doing host to post really well right now, the new thing to do is not have them tag you. Just comment once they post it, so that way you can see when people comment on it.
So then, for example, what if you do it in the Insta stories?
So for Insta story, the algorithm doesn't really get affected. So you want to be tagged for the Insta story.
Just
Right.
on the feeds then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so the other way that I'm doing it is that I'm giving them extra entries for sharing my original post for the host to post. So if they share it on theirs and then people are interested in winning $500 too. So now they're exposing my stuff to their whole circle of friends. Does that make sense? Okay. And Erica was telling me that what she's going to do, and I think this is genius idea, is that in a couple days or in a week or so, she's going to go back to these host to posts, the original one, saying who wants to win $500. And all the people that commented that did the host to post for them for her one time already, she's going to message them privately and say, hey, do you want an extra entry? Do another post for me with another product. Totally different product. So that way you're really like milking it. Okay. Sound good?
So I also suggested that not just another product, but to talk about the business. You could do a host to post about the business. And since we have the codes right now, I want to try and use all my 5 codes. So I was going to talk to those people about the business and then ask if they would do a host to post on it as well. So, it kind of exposes them to the idea of joining us.
And because everybody wants the opportunity to win $500, they're going to do it. It's easy. It doesn't cost them money. They're going to do it. They're open to doing all these things. So definitely everybody who's already bought their conference ticket, you should have the 5 half-price distributor codes. Make it a goal. Claim it. Set it out there. Set the intention that you are going to use all those 5 codes. Don't let them go to waste.
Do you guys know when the codes expire?
At the end of the month, the 31st. So you have this month, and that's why it's really important to be consistent and share why you love your business. The other day I had some bills I was going to go pay. I was going to deposit money, and I did a little boomerang with $500 of $100. Money draws people in. Okay. I did a little boomerang. Everybody was messaging me about how they can do that. One of the girls that messaged me from that day, she signed up last night as a distributor. So, you don't have to have the $500. I never have that. Somebody just gave me money because they owed me money and I was going to go deposit it. But I never have money like that. And I remember Jocelyn Yates used to do that all the time. And you can actually buy prop money on Amazon. I learned that too. And so, money calls people. And a lot of the times people who are drawn in by money are reds. Reds are go-getters. They are very attracted by money. And we all need reds on our team. We need the whole different colors, right? But that's a way that you can draw them in. Make sure that you think about the different types of people. Think about your ideal distributor. What are their needs? Where would you find them? Make sure that you try, I try to be creative and address different parts of the people, what they could be interested in. The moms, the single people who are in school, don't have time, the people who are drowning in debt, the people who just want friends. Try to touch on all of those different aspects so that way you can draw in a lot of different people. Okay? Any questions?
No, but can I use Monopoly money?
Try it. I don't know.
I'll just have the one bill.
The thing is that you guys have to also, like something that Marwa said the other day on the Zoom, it really clicked with me. You have to present the type of person that you want to attract. So if you want to, maybe the Monopoly money, I don't know, it might work, but is that going to give you the type of people who would take the business serious? You know what I mean? I mean, as an example, right? When you have to take all of that into consideration when you're presenting it, you have to make sure that you're presenting it strongly and passionately, so that way you draw in the right people to your business. So that was it for that. For conference, I know that a lot of you, most of you guys are going already for sure. It's really nice because Erica already got the rooms, and you know the pricing, right, Erica? Can you go over it again? Do you know it off the top of your head?
I have a little note here. So it ends up being so I got 4 rooms, so that means 4 people to a room. We would share beds, and depending, you know, we may have to drop a room or so if we don't have, because that could fit 16 people. And
now we have 9 or 10.
So far we have, that's 9 including our Alita.
Okay.
So we would need 7 more because we know she's going to come with us. And that would end up being $297 and change per person. That includes a breakfast buffet. Yeah. And then it's just a 15-minute walk to the arena.
So it's like right across just a little bridge that was right there. I don't know if you guys remember. Okay, so Erica is being super nice. She's organized all of this, and she's actually letting us do payments. So we have like 3 months, 3.5 months, right, to make the payments, because she wants to have the money by like January 15th, you said, Erica?
Yeah, because we have to pay when we get there.
Yeah.
And so I want to have it all ready to go by the time, you know, and I prefer Venmo, but if you guys have PayPal or however it is that, you know, you can even pay through Facebook. So that's fine by me, you know what I mean? And I'll keep track of everything, so I'll make sure that I have exactly what you've paid up until, you know, I'll make sure that that's legit, so that way we have a
organize it and keep track of everything.
Yeah, I'll have a current total for you whenever you pay.
So if it was Erica, if it was more or less, we would just pay the difference then.
More or
like
less.
If I Venmo, and what's your Venmo? Because I have that. So
my Venmo is Midnight Baker. I think it's just Midnight Baker. Let me look. My cousin calls me that because I bake in the middle of the night.
Always.
Yeah, I'm always up in the middle of the night baking at like 2 in the morning. So Midnight Baker, and
can you put it in the chat so that way we make sure we do it correctly, please?
Okay, and then
and PayPal too, for people who don't have.
Okay. Do you want me to do it in our regular chat or this?
No,
chat?
in the conference one.
Okay.
So paying you.
So Sophia, I don't know. So what's going to happen is that, like, obviously when time gets closer, we'll see how many rooms we need to have, and then I'll do another you know, math. I'll figure everything out, and if you guys, you know, if it's less, then I'll definitely give you your money back, and if it's a little bit more, I'll tell you the difference. But they said this is what you're going to pay. It included all the taxes and everything already, so that should be the bottom.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it was last year too. So awesome. So that's good. Take advantage, make payments. You know, don't let this all build up for you. You have the options. You know, especially with the payment plans for the tickets, payment plans with Erica, and I think you can even find a payment plan for your airplane. There's really no reason for anybody not to go, because honestly, conference just does something. It just lights a fire, and we all need to be there. We cannot miss it. Okay.
I was looking at airline tickets, and I saw one here and there. Well, for us, San Francisco, it was like round trip $311, which I thought that was not bad.
No,
that's not bad. I think last year we were hoping for under 300, so like we were trying I'm being
Set the
stubborn.
alarm.
I'm not gonna get mine till maybe, I don't know, in another month or so.
But if you set the alert, not alarm, the alert, so it tells you when it goes down, and that way when it's cheap, you can make sure to get it. Because
Mhm.
they do put it, I think, at the end of October, you can get it for under 300. At least for us from Sacramento, it's like 290 something. Huh, Erica? I think we paid 289 last year. Yeah. So just put the alert, put it in there, and that way it notifies you. Okie dokie. Okay. And so the last thing is that what did you guys think about what Marwa said, starting a potentials page just for potential distributors? Do you guys want to do that as a team? Alita and Alana's not on here, but if you guys want to participate in there with us, I have no problem. You know, you guys are like, we're all from the same little fold. So, so, you know, the best way that we do this, Erica, you want to add something?
I'll wait till you're done talking,
Okay.
but I want to say something after.
Okay. The way that it works is that it would be a page. I know that Marwa has a video that is pinned. It's basically like a welcome, video. She shares success stories. She shares what's going on, any promotions. People add, the whole team adds to that. So that way each individual person doesn't have to worry about, following up so much with their distributors, because by her going live in there, by sharing other people's stories, that's basically follow up. That's why she does it about 3 times a week. It's following up with the same people. Now, we would obviously be very respectful of the people we add. For example, if Sophia adds somebody in there, we know who added who. So no funny business, no problems, okay? So we be respectful. I know I've never had any problems with anybody, but that's what I want to do. I want to make sure you guys are all on board about doing that. I don't mind doing the training videos if you guys all want to use them, but I do want to make sure that you guys want to use them, because I don't have a ton of free time either. I don't want to make all these training videos and nobody use them. So if you guys want that, I'm more than happy to do it. Let's streamline our training. Let's get everybody doing the same things. Let's get everybody working the same way together. If you guys want to do that, I'm happy to do that. What do you think? Input.
I like it.
But
It's not a bad but.
I heard a but too in there.
Yeah, it's not a bad but. It's just the fact that we were going to do this last year when we found out she was doing it.
yeah.
So, we talked about it. We even tried doing something, but nothing happened. So.
Well, that's the thing. And I can tell you, I'm not perfect. Close that door. It's scaring me. Okay, open that one back there, please. I'm hot because everything's closed up. It's cool, but it's not that cool. I'm not perfect, and this is where my ego gets in. I don't mind doing and setting up and running it, but when I feel that nobody's using it, it discourages me from continuing. Because just like you guys are limited time, just like you guys have stuff going on, I do too. I have my kids, making the pages, staying on top of it, making the videos, doing all of that stuff takes time, takes energy, takes preparation. And I love giving all of that to my team, but I have to feel like it's appreciated also. And the way I feel it's appreciated is when I see you guys sending it to your new distributors, when I see you guys adding to the page, when I see you guys doing stuff like that, I know it's benefiting you. That's all I need. That gives me more energy to do more. But when I don't see any of that happening, it's like, why am I going to be the only one doing it, right? So that's why I'm asking you, before I go through the whole thing of doing it, are you guys committed? Do you guys like that idea? If you guys don't want that and you guys want to train your new distributors the way that you guys want to do it, you guys want to follow up with them the way you want to do it, then That's totally fine. It's no problem. No problem with me at all. But that's why I'm asking you guys ahead of time. And I do want you guys to, be honest and tell me, is this something that you guys want or not? Erica, you look so funny right
I was like, who's calling me?
there. What do you think? Oh, I have chats over here.
I like it. And it would just be for distributors though, right?
Yeah, just for distributors. And this is not going to take over like your personal page, because I have like a health and beauty page on Facebook, and that's where I do like my ads from. That's not going to replace that. I'm still going to grow that. That's where people I think are getting to know me more. Now, this page is just for people who have shown interest in the business. That way we can add them in there. That way they can continue to be exposed to you know, the awesomeness of our business without having to like do so much one-on-one. That's why Kadi, she doesn't follow up with a lot of people. She doesn't send a lot of messages because she has these people in her chat, in her group. So that's the way she follows up. They automatically see her. Now, anybody else? What do you guys think? Hey, Sophia, Karen, Amy.
I would like it.
What was that?
I would like it.
You would like it?
Yeah, I need all the help I can get.
Okay, sounds good. How about you, Karen? Can you hear us? Can you chat? Even if it's just typing it in. Amy did comment in the chat. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Alita? You want to think about it? You want to talk to Alana? Let me know if you guys want to go in on it or.
No, I think that's great. And there's obviously a proven method, So I think there's a lot of potential with that.
Can we just forever adopt Alita and Alana? Not just when conference comes around, but like forever have them with us?
We can. We can.
Okay.
And I wanted to also ask you guys, do you feel that it's necessary to have individual team Zoom like this often, or are you guys good with just Denise's team Zoom?
I think this personally is better because
Me too.
you can connect with and you know them personally versus it's a whole team that you might not necessarily even know.
Okay. What day works best for you guys? Is Thursday the best for you?
Yeah, Thursday is the best for me.
What was that, Amy?
Yes, Thursday is the best for me. That's my day off, usually.
How about for everybody else? Is Thursday good then?
Yeah, usually Thursdays are good for me. I sometimes have to sub a class here and there, but it's typically good.
Okay, so then go ahead, Sophia.
For the videos, what if instead of, because you know how you said it, that you do the first one, but then people don't use it, and then so you get discouraged. Well, what if like, if it's training videos, from what I understand, it's like how to use this eSuite and things like that. What if everybody, if this is us, how we're getting together, does one thing so that there's different faces that people are seeing, and so maybe that can like, let's put deadlines, because I feel like, I don't know, people could work better like that. By this Friday, do your first video, and then we can all share between each other and, give each other tips and like, oh, maybe this could have been better or this was great. And then once it's all good, like 100% perfect or it's best, then that's, I don't know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, so do you mean like training videos to like share with our team? Because, I'm not great at a lot of stuff. I'm good at some stuff. I'm not great at everything. So I actually like that idea. If I do like the basics to get everybody kind of flowing in the same direction, but, I know Alita and Sophia are really good at Instagram. Maybe you guys can do like pick a topic or whatever. That would be great for me. I would love that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Is that kind of what you were trying to say, Sophia?
yeah, I mean, yeah. So like, I mean, I'm not the best. I think Alita's better than me. But you know, like,
You guys are both better than me, so there we go.
like for example, like I know other girls in other teams, and like I've talked to them, and then you know, or with my other business, I'll ask people questions, so that's what I'm learning. Just like the worst case is they don't say no, or they don't respond back to you, or you know, whatever it is. But just I feel like seeing different people's faces on like a trading video or whatever, you know, that can motivate people instead of being like just one person, you know. That's how I see it. That's how I would be like, oh, you know, this girl's here and this girl's like, there's different ages, different races, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Denise had us do that I don't know if it was 2 years ago, Erica, if you remember, where she had us pop into like the VIP page. And we had to share like a video. It was like a lot. We had to go live on the page, and she like selected like 10 people, and so you can see different faces.
Yeah.
Talk about this, like your own story, and so other people could connect.
Yeah, that's actually perfect for the page, especially with potential distributors, you know, hearing from different people how it's working, what they're doing. That is actually really good. And that's exactly what Mara was saying. You know, she lets her leaders pop on. And I don't know about you guys, but I really like how she tells them that she has 3 positions: beginner, runner, and VIP, you know, and they know that they're being watched. They know that they get to decide what they want to be. So I really like that, and I plan to adopt that for myself and for the videos that I do for our team. I strongly encourage you guys. We all need to get on the same boat. I know that everybody here joined the business for a reason, and most of us is to make money. So we really need to just put aside the crap. I mean, honestly, that's a conversation I had to have with myself. I needed to just put aside whatever the crap that was holding me back and just do what I need to do. And that's part of it, is getting on board, getting committed, and figuring out what is working and what works, and just do it. Because I know a lot of stuff that works, I just didn't do it. And I could see it, right? I could see it in my check. I'm sure you guys can see it in your check too. And that's why right now it's like, you know, like I was saying earlier, hashtag no excuses. I hate that stupid hashtag. So just no excuses, right? No excuses. What excuse is bigger than accomplishing what you set out to accomplish? Being proud of yourself, you know, next year, and being where you want to be. What is bigger than that? Honestly, I don't think that there's anything bigger. And to tell you the truth, I've been telling my kids, yeah, when I go double diamond, when I go triple diamond, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And I'm frankly just tired of them asking me, so when is this going to happen? When are we going to go on this trip? When are we going to do that? My kids, you know, I think that's probably where a lot of my motivation lately has come. That my 9-year-old, he said, so you said that this year you were going to go double, you were going to go triple. And you said that when you did that, we were going to get another house. When is this going to happen? Talk about like a check, right? I'm like, okay, my kids are seeing this. I'm not doing what I said I was going to do. So that means that I have to do it now. And it was kind of like a come to Jesus moment for me, because I was embarrassed that my 9-year-old noticed. I was sad that I wasn't living up to what I told him, right? And I really had to analyze, what am I doing? I'm letting all this other crap that doesn't matter affect my business, right? And so that's why I'm like, okay, I'm going to put everything that's not serving me to the side. I have to forgive who I have to forgive. I have to put aside the ego. I have to see what's working and just get my butt in gear and do it, even when I don't want to, right? So I hope you guys can all do that too. Sit down and analyze it. What's holding you back, and work through it. There might be people you have to forgive, and that's hard. That's hard because you're like, I'm mad. I don't want to forgive. Exactly. But remember, you're not forgiving them for them. You're forgiving them for yourself, for your own peace of mind, so that you can be free of that and move forward. That sound good? I just got an idea, and I was done because I only have 4 items, but I'm going to add number 5 before we go. How would you guys feel about doing just a gratitude chat? Like every day, whenever you get a minute, just popping on the chat and saying 1, 2, 3 things you're grateful for that day, just to keep your vibrations up high, just to keep you positive, looking for good stuff in your daily life versus just focusing on the crappy stuff. What do you guys think?
I like that.
You like that?
Hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna create. I know we have a buttload of chats, and I know some of you guys don't like chats, but
Sophia. Why does she always crack me up? She's
No,
like,
because not to be mean, I get it. It's a business, but sometimes that's why I muted myself. It's just, it gets too much. It's just like bing, 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 bing. Like,
don't you have your phone on silent? I have my phone on silent all day, every day.
No, because like I get calls and things like that, and it's like not being rude or anything like that, hopefully, but it's just.
No, you can definitely mute the chat. It's fine. I mean,
hey, you know what? It's better to mute than to bounce out like people do. So
Yeah.
you're doing it the right way. For real. Because so
just
many
make
people.
sure you go in there and check it out, okay, every once in a while. Don't just ignore us.
Come
Okay,
up for
well-
air every once in a while so we know you're alive, okay?
Okay, well, I am going to do that chat then tonight, and by this weekend, I will have that page up and running. Oh yeah, we have to chat. We have to fix the hair.
Oh, wait, before we go, why don't we like delete some of the chats we don't need?
Well, what chat?
Yes, please.
Which ones?
The one from like 90-day push.
There's so many, and sometimes it's like,
Yeah, let's delete that one. Okay, but no, you know why we can't delete it? Because everybody has to exit out first. Yeah. So
I'll
just
start exiting out of the ones that aren't like.
you can, yeah, like exit out of the 90-day push. We don't need that one. We have the English rock stars one. Alita, do you want me to just add you to those?
Yes.
Okay.
Her and Alana, we've adopted them tonight. Did you forget that conversation?
I know, but I don't know if they
Alita,
want like extra
what group
chats.
are you
I'm
in? I
I'm
thought you
trying
were
to
in
be
our group.
considerate here.
Or
No, I'm not. I'm your side group.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sidearm.
She's my sideline
Sidearm.
sister, like you and Erica are sideline sisters. Yeah.
This is
Oh, hey,
Erica.
Sophia, it's nice to know that you're my sideline sister.
All right, we have to take a picture real quick. Smile.
Okay, smile.
Plus,
Karen, are you able for the photo or no?
Wait, let me figure out my good look.
1, 2, 3. It's super dark, but that's okay.
It is, isn't it? Okay, I thought I was tripping out.
Sophia, can you do my hair like that when we're at conference?
If I learned to braid by that time, yes.
Oh, you didn't do
her own break.
No, my mom.
She tripped
Okay.
us. Is your mom gonna go?
We don't think so, cause money-wise, well, when I make it till January, I'll probably surprise, cause I want her to go.
Yeah.
But the other main thing, since she's a single mom, it's my sister.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, when you decide that you want something, everything falls into place. So.
Of course. I know that no lie, this is the first time I ever took.
Oh my God, I'm honored. Okay, so Thursday night is good for us. 6 o'clock or 6:30? Good?
6.
6 is good?
6.
Okay.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So it's a date. No excuses, ladies. That's our new motto from here on out. No excuses.
Hashtag, I'm gonna write that. Hashtag no excuses.
Hashtag no excuses. I have never done the hashtag thing. I feel so silly. But if that's what it takes, then I will do it.
Did you
You'll
guys
commit.
know the whatever you call the algorithm to the hashtags is like decreasing? I was just reading that for my other side of the business.
Oh, really?
That it's better to tag, but I guess for us would be a little bit hard since I don't know how to explain it, but for example, I use a product line, so instead of hashtagging that product line, it's better to tag them because it's easier for them to repost you and then people could see you. But I mean, doesn't kill to try everything.
Yeah. Well, we don't actually have to use hashtags. That's just ours. Yeah.
Facebook sucks. Why are they so mean?
Because they didn't create Facebook to be a business platform, and they're trying to.
Well, that's too bad because that's what
Yeah.
it's evolved into.
It sure has.
And they want to force us to use the business pages and use their Facebook ads and all of this stuff. So yeah, but we just got to learn to work with it, work around it, and really
So
just.
what's gonna happen with the sorry to cut everybody off. What's gonna be the next step? Because I need to know for that training, the training videos. Are you gonna start it, Erica, or what is it?
I'm gonna start it. If you want to do one for Instagram, what do you feel is your strong suit? Let me ask you that. What do you feel comfortable doing a training video about?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know why you guys say Instagram is my strongest, but I'm still trying to figure it out, honestly.
Well, why don't I just do the basic training videos and we'll get started on the page. We can have like maybe 1 or 2 people share their story in our potentials page and start there. And then if we need to branch out with more videos, once you have like an idea of what you want to make your training video about, you can just make it and we can share it.
So is it pretty much the potential page that we're gonna have? Is it pretty much saying like, or telling your story, not a training video?
No,
Because
so
until you get
the potentials page is for you to add people who ask you about the business but don't sign up, right then and there. You add them to the potentials page. And by them seeing, would you stop? By them seeing the videos that we share in there, like our stories, other people's stories, things like that, that is just to stay like following up with them, to encourage them, to continue to feed into them, right? That's what that page is for. Now, the training videos, those I'm going to make and I'm going to put on my YouTube video and we're going to put them in the Diamonds Empowered group. So that way you guys all have access to them. So when you sign up a new distributor, you don't have to stress out about, okay, now what do I do to train them? You're going to send them the videos in order of what they need to do. How to what all the BV stands for, LC stands for, how to get to Ruby, what they need to start doing, what they should do every day.
Like you had in your YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Because you had this before, kind of.
I did, kind of. But I think at the time the videos were more geared to the promotion. I have like a couple that are in general, but I'm gonna redo them, and I want to redo them all like in sync, so that way I make sure everything's covered. Does that make sense?
So I'm sorry, I must have missed this part. What's going to be in our potential DT group then?
You're just gonna add your potential distributors, and I'm gonna make a video like welcoming them. In there is where we talk about what we do for the business, but not training. Does that make sense?
Got it. Okay.
Has done for us.
Can we do videos on our why?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't, what, Mama? Okay, I'm almost done. Oh, it looks good. Okay, 1 second. Okay, ladies, so, did you hear her? She said 1 Mississippi, it's done.
1 minute, that's 60 Mississippis.
I said a minute, not a second.
No, you said
Okay,
second.
so in the chat, let's come up with ideas what we want to name the page, the potential page. Rudeness. And that way we can figure it out. Marwa named it How to Grow a Home-Based Business or something like that. We can figure out something that we like. Let's do this as a team. It's our thing. Sound good?
Sounds good.
I'm super excited.
Don't forget to add Alita and Alana in our group.
Yes, we're going to add them in there, and we're going to do this together.
Yeah.
Adopted them.
Love it.
Okay. I'm so happy you guys made it on here. I'll see you guys here next week. Let's stay in
Thank you.
communication. Love you guys lots. I'll see you
Bye,
later.
everyone.
Bye. Bye. How do I exit out of here?
Leave meeting.
Oh, there we go. Bye.